Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Meade. Um, this morning, I'm going to come on and talk about a little bit of my project, my campaign, Dave Meade's campaign project, and I'm going to actually post up some pictures. I and also I understand that they found a body at Cookershan Street, and uh, and now I guess they're investigating it, and the DA's office has got a hold of it. So and before I head for that, let me see if there's any updates on the Cookershan Street Rail where they found the body. Let me see if there's any updates on that situation there. Let me see. There may be some updates on it. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. And I also know that the superintendent of the school department was fired. Um, she was actually let go due to a contract, and yeah, so I also know that. Okay, no updates on the Cookershan rail trail body where it was found. I guess they're still investigating it, and but I'm going to show you stuff that I proposed yesterday. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I proposed. I'm going to put it up on the screen, and and then I'm going to show some by video because I can't post everything up there. So the first proposal I'm going to show you because I did record it yesterday on Facebook. So I'm going to start a new tab group, and let me see, CE. Wow. All right, so there it is right there. Let me see. There go share screen. And then we're back to the studio. Yeah. So this is what I was talking about yesterday. Okay. We talked about we talked about the fire department. Okay. I remember talking about the fire department and how the fire station is got asbestos. It's really bad. Um, and 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 the what? There's only one shower, and the windows are falling apart. I actually remember talking about that, and so I came up with this idea with the fire department right here. It has one, two, three, four garage, and then it has. Let me take a look at it. I have a picture of it, so I do have a picture of it right here. So all right, so it has a fire station, and and it has 4 garages, one for the ambulance, one for a fire truck, the other one for a fire truck, and the other one for a fire truck. It has also a separate community room kitchen. So and for EMS headquarters bunk room, and a training tower over here. So where that that they can actually basically do their training tower. So that's it right there. So it's the same picture that I'm showing you, that I got up on a board. So for that one. So I mean, it's a good proposal, okay, because that's what we need, and that's what we have been talking about for a very long time, about getting a new fire station. I think we talked about this, and I think we talked about this in 2024 or something, or in 2025. I mean, about this new fire station thing. So there's a proposal that I have right here, for that. So I yesterday I actually talked about it on Facebook, okay, and I also put it up on TikTok too as well, so that way it could reach out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So with this, well, we have to. Well, we're going to have to get funding from the state for this, okay? Because we're going to have to get funding from the state for this, okay? The money has to come from somewhere. I haven't even thought about that, but I was also thinking maybe the state, the federal government, or something will help fund it. Fund this new fire station right here. So we do need it. We do need it. That's no ifs and buts about it. We do need it, because a lot of the firemen, a lot of them are getting very sick from being at the at that old fire station. Maybe if we can, once they knock down the old police station across, I mean, there's room over there. Okay, there is definitely room over there. Okay, definitely room. Okay, once they knock down that old police station, there is definitely room. And they have it will be in community room for a kitchen, visitors parking, secure rear parking. I mean, it's actually it's awesome. Okay, I mean, we have to. I mean, there is no ifs and buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we we do, we put our public safety first. Okay, and the next object that we actually really want to talk about. We want to talk about the medical response unit, okay, where that we bring the hospital to you, where we bring the hospital to you. Say you're having a stroke, maybe a heart attack or something. We bring the hospital to you, okay. The hospital will be on site, from neighborhood to neighborhood, and what we'll do is, we would have like 1, 2, 3. We'd have 4 staffs on duty. Okay, so we would have at least 4 staffs on duty at that time. To serve the community. I mean, it's excellent. I think it's a great idea. But we still have to brainstorm how we're going to fund this. But I'm thinking more of the state and federal. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, that's what I'm thinking right now. The state and federal, So the state and federal. So I'm thinking more of that. look, I'm trying to brainstorm. I'm trying to come up with solutions to make our community better. Okay, because right now there is too much arguing going on in government right now. Okay, the audit's not there, and so that's why I am coming up with all these proposals. I still have more proposals that I really want to come up. You know what? I want to make my community better. Okay, because right now our community is going this way. Okay, it's it's going this way. Okay, it's not getting any better. So that's why I really want to make our community better. If everyone came up with a proposal instead of pointing fingers, okay, what we do is let's come up with some proposals. Okay, I came up with a lot of proposals. I came up with the fire department. I came up with the medical response team. And right here, look at this. Okay, look at this. Okay, this is good stuff. Okay, this is good stuff. All right, no doubt. Okay, no doubt in my mind. So with that being said, and there's other things, okay, that I really want to show. Okay, um, look at this. Electronics industrial will create jobs, be more efficient, and growth in the community of Fall River. Look at this. All right, let's look at how we can make our community better. Okay, people talk about let's talk about how we can do this. Okay, and make our community better, because this is actually what we need. We need to come up with proposals. We need to put proposals out there to see what sticks. Okay, so this is what we need to do. And James, you know I'm right. So, and I have also other proposals too, that we need to actually put out there. I am putting proposals out there to see what sticks. Okay, like let's look at this for a minute. Let's look at this for a minute. Let me see here. James just said something. Did you hear that the recall is moving forward? On the group said that after opposing it, many people have commented, have come out and support it, and the recall movement is back and the functioning again. Just to let you know. Thank you, James. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for letting me know. That was awesome. That was awesome to let me know. And I did put that out there. So, and we also have job growth and employment opportunities. This is what we want. Okay. This is what I'm proposing to as well. So this right here. So this is what I'm proposing as well. And see what else we have here. And like I told you before on my video, I do have EpiPens for bee stings and stuff, but mine has 1 dose of EpiPen bee stings. So 3, 2, 1. Injection now. Dose 1 complete. Slight to dose 2. So we want 1 EpiPen that carries 2 dose. Okay, not 1, because now we want to upgrade that. Okay, we want to upgrade that so that way we save lives. Okay, because just to say that 1 dose don't work, okay, the other dose will. Okay, so we want to upgrade the actual EpiPen. All right, and the next step is that this is something that people don't want to hear. Okay, they don't like it, but you know what? This is my podcast, and I'm gonna put it out there. The AI alert service detector, okay, where that the lung functions, oxygen level 92%. That'll show you heart rate 128, ECG, and risk of chronic events. High, like say if you have high blood pressure, okay, COPD, okay. This machine right here, we have it, but it's not upgraded in the hospitals at all. Okay, it's not upgraded. So we need to make this aware and try to make this a reality. Okay, we do, because this would actually help also save lives and everything too. So people with COPD, chronic disease, and things like that, it would actually help them. And there's other things that people don't want to hear. They don't like people don't like robots. Okay, people don't, and I get it. But I'm just actually throwing it out there again. I want to see what sticks, and I want to see what sticks, and see what's going to be interested into the politicians. So that's why I am throwing this out there. So loading dock, strong merchandise assembly line, testing areas, packaging, shipping, and main production area and recovery area. So this is the stuff. This is what I'm throwing out there. Okay, I'm throwing this out there. And again, I want to see what sticks. Okay, and see what and actually see what the politicians are going to actually go for. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also have another thing out there. I also have another proposal too as well. Let's see here. Robotic zones, interaction learning area, emergency call box, barbecue area, playground, picnic area. There's bathrooms in case you need to go, and open green space. So basically, I am throwing this out there too. This includes autistic, you know what I'm saying? Autistic children. And they could actually play in it, and it also has a fountain. If you look closely, you can see the actual fountain that's in the middle over there. They can pitch pennies in there, dimes, quarters, whatever, and that will actually help pay for the park right there. So that would actually help pay for the park. So it's a good proposal. These are all good proposals, believe it or not. It is. It's all good proposals, and I just want to actually just really put these things out there, and see what sticks. Okay, and so it's Robotic Communication Center, Global Network AI Interface, Robot Coordination. And most people don't want to hear this, and I get it. Okay, so please hear me out. Okay, industrial, medical services, research, domestic, and space. So this is what I'm throwing out there. Okay, I'm throwing this out there too. This is good proposal too as well. And we just want to. I just want to see what sticks. Okay, and if we can get most of these projects to stick, and have the politicians, and have them, come into agreement where that this stuff needs to happen, so we can get money from the state. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put some more stuff over there. So I already put the fire station up there. So I want to get to let's see here. I want to get to the let me see. I want to get to the actual fire station. I want to get actual to the other proposals. So well, you know what? I could do this. Okay. I can play my video, and let me see. Okay, so I had to stop sharing screen. So share screen again. And please listen into my video because this is oh, I didn't really actually play the video. Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube. I'm on YouTube and I'm also on actually on Facebook too. So and I tonight the reason why I am coming on tonight is because I got a few proposals for Fall River, a few of them. It's basically it's not a lot. Well, I would say it's a lot. So and I want to see. I want to check. I got them all right here, all the proposals right here, and I want to you bring this over to the public, okay, to the people, okay, and show the people what the people think about these proposals that I came up. Actually, I've been working on these proposals, for the last couple of weeks, and and I really want to show the people that these proposals right here. So and look, I mean, it's probably it's gonna be worthwhile for you guys to actually look at these things because I'm going to tell you, and I remember that the fire station keeps coming up all the time. So the fire station normally keeps coming up all the time. So one of them is the proposal of the fire station right here. So one of them is so, and there is the design of the fire station, and you can also join me on YouTube too. So there is the fire station, the design of the fire station, because that's what we need. Okay, we need a new fire station, and this is a design for it. So if you can see, it has 1, 2, 3. It has 4 garages. Okay. It has also a big parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys take a good closer look at it, you guys could see it for what it is. Okay. Because we've been talking about this for a very long time. We've been actually talking about the fire station, how the fire station is has asbestos in it, the paint's peeling, and the paint's peeling. So this is one of my proposals right here. Okay, a new fire station for downtown Bedford Street. So I mean, we could actually utilize the parking lot across the street when they knocked down the old fire station and when they knocked down the old fire station and rebuild the new fire station right across the street, okay, into that parking lot. I mean, it's not going to take up a whole lot of room. But I'll tell you one thing, though. I mean, it would also benefit the Fall River. They also benefit the Fall River Fire Department too, as well. So that is one of my proposals, and I have also another proposal too, as well. So I want you guys to take a great look at this proposal, because I'll be coming out with proposals for Fall River, okay? Because I want things start happening here in Fall River, okay? Things start happening. So that's why I am doing these. That's why I am doing these proposals. So I mean, if people want to take a look at these proposals, take a look at them because they're worth taking a look at. So that's one of them. So, and now I also have another proposal too. Now we can bring the hospital to the people, okay? Check out this proposal right here, okay? I mean, these are great proposals right here. Look, we have a medical response unit, and and take to the hospital to the people, like accidents and stuff. Like, just say, we have we have a bad accident, okay, on a highway, or a bad accident, down next to like Plymouth Avenue or so, okay. These things here, okay. So that's why I said we need a medical response unit where we bring the hospital to you, okay, and and with the 2 beds and hospital employees, okay. I mean, now look at this, okay. Take a good look at this, and and these are good proposals, okay. I want to see good things happen, okay, for Fall River, okay. I want Fall River to thrive, okay, because there is too much, there is too much going on in politics right now, and I want to see Fall River thrive, okay. We're losing our ground for Fall River, so that's why I'm coming out with these proposals right now, okay. And that's why I'm coming out with these proposals. So you'll have the medical response unit, okay. It will cut down the majority. It will cut down the majority of the ambulance, okay, responding to people's homes or people's houses and stuff, right? So we can have this outside, where people can come. They want to come out and get checked or something. They want to come out and get checked, or if they're having a heart attack or something. This right here, this medical response unit will be right on site just for that reason, okay? Medical response unit on site just for that reason, okay? To save people's lives, okay? So that's another one of my proposals, okay? But I also have other proposals too, as well. And I will be coming out with these proposals. Now we're talking about job growth and job growth and employment opportunities. Look at that. So look at that, job growth and employment opportunities for our city. So this is what we want, okay. This is another proposal too, as well. I want my community to thrive, okay. Yeah, so if I can get my community to thrive, that would be great. Okay, that would be absolutely nice. Okay, so that's the first, second. This is the third proposal that I got here. Okay, so that's why I'm showing you that's why I'm showing the community these proposals. So I have a lot more proposals going on. Okay, I do, and I will be I will be talking about these proposals as we go along. So I also have another proposal. Okay, it's this one here. It's called Electronic Industrial Will Create Jobs. Okay, we will create jobs, be more efficient, and growth for Fall River. So this is what we want. Okay, we want to have Fall River thrive. Okay, well, with more electronics, industrials will create jobs. Okay, for people. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. Okay, and this is what we want. So, and to me, I think all this stuff that I've had mentioned would be great for Fall River. Okay, Fall River is a great place to live. Okay, it is, and this is what we're looking for. Okay, we're looking to build an economy up again, and and make Fall River better, because Fall River is right now is sinking right to the ground. So I'm asking the public to take a look at these and pass this around, because I will actually, I think I posted them up on Facebook already, but I will post these flyers up on Facebook, and and you guys can actually just share them around, because let me tell you something. Okay, and I think I know some of these politicians will go for this. Okay, because there's a lot of good stuff coming up. There's going to be a lot more proposals coming up. So that's why I'm trying to put this put these out there right now. So because I'm what I want to do is I want to bring it to the people first. Okay, because you people should be the first ones to know on what is happening here in Fall River. Okay, so I came up with this idea. I came up with these ideas, and I am going to bring more proposals. So electronics, industrial will create jobs. Okay, growth. Okay, so that's why I'm putting this up there. So I still have more stuff going on, and I really want you guys to take a look. I want you guys to really take a look, because I know politicians, they don't go to the people first. That's why I am bringing it to you guys first, so that way you guys can share it around, take a look, talk to each other about it, and look, it would be actually awesome. So, and then I also have others here too, that I really want to get your attention to. Okay, and I'm going to save the best for last. Okay, so this park right here, okay, is this park right here. Okay, you can see it. Has a water fountain over there with the water coming out of it, right? That's what it has. You guys can go on YouTube too and check this out too. So I'm on YouTube Live. So it has the water fountain. It also has let's see here. As the open green space right there. See the open green space? That'll be the open green space right there. So that is the open green space right there. So I figure, well, I'd add I'd add the cookout. Let's see what else did I add in here. I also add the robotic zone. So I add the robotic zone. So the robotic zone is clearly right there. That's the robotic zone right there. So I mean, and where the children are going to play right there. So the children, where the children, autistic kids, where they are going to play right there. Um, and the water fountain with the water fountain. Okay, the kids could pitch pennies, pitch quarters, pitch dimes in it, and and fill it up where that it will save. That way it will pay off the park. You know what I'm saying? Like pay for the park's maintenance and stuff like that. People can pitch quarters, dimes, pennies, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a make a wish fountain. And once that fills up with money, once that fills up, we can we can take it and we can put that money in reserve, okay, and a separate reserve, so that way it will only pay for the park. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the park, pay for the the cookouts, pay for the electricity and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think that is a good proposal. I think I posted up online. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna post these up there. You guys take a look. You guys could share them and everything. So I mean, it's awesome. But I also still have a little bit more proposals going on, and I really want you guys to actually see these, okay? Because I believe in the public. I believe that the public should know first and firsthand, because we are taxpayers, okay? That's why I think we should know. The public should know first. So there you go. So that did. With that one being said, we have tons over here. We have tons over here. A public. We have something also for medical too, and medical, like the EpiPen. The EpiPen for medicals, like if you got people allergic to bees and stuff, right? Instead of having a separate EpiPen, so you can have only one EpiPen and have 2 doses in it, okay? In case one dose don't work, the other dose might work. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're like allergic to bees, or any kind of insect. I'm serious. I mean, this is a big thing. I carry an EpiPen on me all the time. So and that one EpiPen that I have only has 1 dose in it, and that's it. Okay. So if I get bit by a sting, gotta call an ambulance. But this right here, okay, has 2 doses in it in case that other dose don't work. Okay. So with that being said, let's get on with the rest of the proposals and stuff that's really happening. Okay. Now to save people's lives, okay, to save people's lives, and I'm serious about it, because politicians are not going to bring anything forward to the people, so I might as well do it. Okay, so I might as well bring it to the people. I know James is watching this one. So you got the AI alert, lung functions and everything, and oxygen levels. So this right here would be more advanced for people. Okay, and I know Mass Health would approve this. Okay, for people that have COPD or was it COPD and asthma, and also at, a machine like this. This is more advanced. We have one in every hospital, okay? But this one right here is more. This one right here is would be more advanced, okay? It would actually help. You know what I'm saying? It would actually help the people. So, with all that being said, I still have more, and now I'm getting to robotic communication centers. Okay, where people are going to be up there with it. I mean, some people might like it, some people might not like it, and I know a few people that don't like it. So, there's a robotic communication right here. Robotic communication is the world right there. So that is the world today. So that is the world today. And so that way we can basically have communication with other people. So I mean that's the world today. Okay, I mean you cannot escape what's going on today. Well, that is that is the world today. With this, with this stuff that I showed you, like the proposals and stuff. You heard my video, and like the fire station, and and these, and and the robotic communication centers. You heard that, okay? Um, and I think that the proposals will work. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah. And I also have the fall revision right here. I'm gonna. So I also have the fall revision. And but I don't have the printout for that. So the fall revision, I have. You guys take a look at that. That's another proposal that we have right there. So that's also another proposal. And let's see here. And we also, well, I showed you the fire station. I showed you EpiPen. I showed you AKG, the park. But I'm going to show you this one more time, like this right here, like the ambulance, the response team right here. So let me get the picture so that way I could actually basically talk about it, because that's what we need to do. Let's talk about this, because this right here is needed right here. So this right here is needed. That's in the picture right there. The medical response unit, you can see it up on the screen. And has 2 hospital beds, has 1, 2, 3, has 4 staffs. And I know what you got to say about where we're going to get the money from and everything, but the money has to come from somewhere. Okay, the money has to come from either the state or federal, one of the two. So, so these are great proposals. All these proposals that I actually put up there, and then I actually spoke about yesterday. This will put our economy up there. Okay, it would. It would. This response unit. This response unit will, cover areas that, like say if it was at Kennedy Park in a residential area, somebody's having a heart attack or somebody's having a stroke. I mean, that medical response unit will actually be right there to assist you. Okay, and you also have the equipment's on board, the new equipment's on board, so it would actually have that. So and hopefully one of these. Okay, hopefully having one of these up there on board too. And so I mean, this stuff will actually help. This will cut the majority of the ambulance, the overtime that they've been getting. But this will actually, this will be in the. If we can get one, maybe two of these, okay, these will be nice, okay, for the residential areas, because you get old people in their 70s, 80s, you know what I'm saying? They cannot make it to the hospital, too. So, veterans, the veterans too as well. They can't make it. They can't make it to the hospital. So what we want to do is we want to bring the hospital to them. Okay, we want to bring the hospital to them. Just say, let's say for the sake of it, okay. We have bad weather, okay. Another couple, she's very sick. She can't, make it over to St. Anne's or make it over to Charlton. That's what this is for, right here. That's what this is for. Veteran organization. A veteran, say he's got no legs, he can't make it, to the hospital. Okay. Same thing. That's what this is for. Okay. Just say a father's home with his child, okay, or a mother's home with their child, okay, and he or she caught the flu, okay. They can't make it to the hospital, okay, because the car broke down, They don't have no money for transportation. That's what this medical response unit's for, okay? That's what that's for. So if we can get two of them, okay, if we can start off with one and get another one after, that would be nice, okay? That would actually help the majority of the people in the city of Fall River, okay? And basically, even the homeless too, even the homeless people, okay? So that would cut down the majority of the overtime on the ambulance, okay? Racing back and forth, okay? That's what we want to do. We want to bring the hospital to you, okay? So, and because they will already have a hospital right there, okay? 2 beds, okay? 2 beds, and nurses and doctors on site, okay, for the people. So that's what we want to do. So that would make it, a lot easier. But if they think, it's serious and you need to go to the hospital, they will have radio. They will have a radio on standby. Okay, an ambulance on standby to bring you to the hospital. Okay, so an ambulance on standby to bring you to the hospital if you really need it. So if you really need the hospital, in-house hospital. So that's what they actually have for, to take care of people. Fall River. Yes, people are going to ask questions about where we're going to get the money from. Well, you know what? Let's put it this way. Federal government, okay, the federal or state, okay, the federal and state will have to get it from one of them, okay. So that way, we'll have to get it from one. We'll have to get it from one of them, like I said, if I was mayor of the city of Fall River, I would have to cut some, non-essentials. Okay, stuff that stuff that we don't need. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we don't need. Okay, and keep the most important stuff like public safety, like the police department, the fire department. You know what I'm saying? And like the police department and the fire department. That's if. Okay, don't get your hopes up. Okay, so that's if. Like cut things like like the trolley car. We don't need that. The trolley car, we don't need that. That's garbage. We don't need it. Okay, it's not making us any money. Okay, it's not putting money. It's not making us any money at all. We want to put money in the budget so that way the budget doesn't keep getting raised every year. So that's what that's what we want, a budget for police and fire. Okay, that's included with the medical. That's included with the medical response unit. Okay, that we've been talking about. The EK the AI service alert. Okay, we want things that are going to basically help people. Okay, all right. We want to make sure that our money is spent wisely. So I said that's if I was the mayor of Fall River. This what I would actually be doing, and and every time I make a proposal, I would bring it to the people on the outside and just hand it over to them and let you guys decide what you guys want to do it. Then you come back and you tell me what you want. You know what I'm saying? And then what I do is, okay, well, and I take it under consideration. Okay. All right. Say, you want to just say hypothetically, can we, have some, have something, that, for the kids to enjoy. Okay. So what do you got in mind? Okay. And then you propose it to me. I write it down. I look at it. Okay. I look at the budget. Okay. I would say, all right, well, I got $2 million in the budget. And and then I will call up the contractor. Okay. And I would say, hey, look, I got this, I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got so much of this, I got so much of that. How much will you charge to construct like the park and stuff like that? If they say, hey, $4,000, okay, I'll say, all right, fine. I'll say, okay, thank you. Then I call up the next person. I would find actually the cheapest contractor to do it with. But I would not go with investors though, because I would not. Honestly, investors, their blood sucking, and you know what I'm saying, and and they would, investors and say, okay, give me, you give me what I want, I'll give you what you want. No, I would work with I would actually work with contractors that live in Massachusetts. I would not get any outside contractors from any other state to come in because they would not know what they're doing. I would also, I would also, give jobs to the people here in Fall River. So, like the contractors here in Fall River, and I also, I got a lot more proposals coming up. So that's if. Okay. So don't get your hopes up. But these are great proposals. So this is why I threw out all these proposals. I got more proposals coming up soon. I'm going to look up and see what else I can find, and and throw out there. So if I can throw out there at least 50 proposals or maybe 100 proposals out there, I'm sure something will stick. Okay, I'm sure something will stick. So, and that's what I want to do. So, but anyways, guys, thank you. I appreciate James for listening. James always likes to listen. I can tell he's right. He's always the first one on when it comes to Fall River Media News. So, so he's the first one on to listen. And you guys are great to listen. So, you can take those proposals. Take my Fall River Media podcast and share it. You can also go on my Facebook page, YouTube page. You can see, all the stuff that was actually proposed yesterday. So it's also on TikTok too. It's on Fall River Media News now. It's on Facebook, and maybe there is the pictures that I showed you. And I believe that there is still some up there. So take a look at it and everything, and talk among yourselves, man, among the community, and see what's in, the only thing that we can see what sticks. Okay. And that's it. Because right now, I believe we're in bad shape right now. Okay, we're in a hole right now. Okay, we are in a hole, and and the reason why we're in a hole is because of Mayor Paul Coogan. So by me throwing out these proposals, okay, and letting the city councils take a look at this, okay, and the people in the community take a look at this. And so just, it's not a bad idea. It's a good idea. I think that's good. I think this would actually boost our economy up, believe it or not. Okay, believe it or not. So I'm hoping these are my ideas, and I put my ideas out there so that way, like I told you, our economy is not good. Okay. Our economy for Massachusetts, it's not good, because now that's why I'm throwing proposals out there. Okay, I want to see what sticks. I want to see, what they're going to do with this. So, because when you fight with politicians and you argue with them, we're not getting anywhere. Okay, it's just a vicious circle all the way around. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? We can argue with them all we want, but we can also hold them accountable. But now we also going to hold them accountable right now is because I put out proposals. I want to see what they're going to look at and what they're going to do with these proposals. But Michelle Dion sees these proposals, if Chris Peckham sees all these proposals, I'm sure that they're going to talk among themselves about these proposals too. So again, I just want to mention that these are my ideas, and that's why I'm putting them out there. So I have ideas, and that's what, and these are not the only proposals that I'm going to put out there. I'm going to put more out there. Okay, I'm going to flood the internet. I'm going to flood the internet with a whole bunch of proposals, so that way, that way again, I can see what sticks. So, anyways, it's 10:21. I'll be on later. Probably later, but I want to see if I can come up with more proposals and print out more stuff, so that way I can actually talk about them. So, but James, thank you for watching. I know James was actually watching. And James, thank you for letting me know um, about the recall that's going to be moving forward. So did you hear that the recall is moving forward? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, for letting me know about that. Well, the recall is moving forward. So, and I'm glad it's moving forward because the reason why I say this is because Mayor Paul Coogan needs to get out of office. So, and I'm thinking that a lot of these proposals that I put out there is going to help the recall too. So it's going to help. And about the fire station and everything, I think it's going to help. Okay, because Mayor Paul Coogan did not do a thing about the fire department. Okay, he said he did not fix it up. He spent all our money, all the funding. He was reckless with it and everything. So is Moore Healy. Moore Healy's the same way, reckless with it. So with state money, so I threw out all these proposals. So all these proposals are going to help the recall. So if it will help the recall. Okay, and the city councilors, they will think twice. Okay, and say, hey, let's grab what we can grab for now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of proposals out there. Even on Fall River Media News, there's a lot of proposals. Let's grab what we can. You know what I'm saying? So and bring our economy up. Okay. So there is a lot of proposals, and I'm going to put up the fire station again, and so it's going to help the economy. That's all I got to say. All these proposals, but I'll be putting more up out there. I'll be putting more up there. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. James, thank you for watching. Thank you for letting me know about the recall. And the let me see, Dave, the superintendent was not fired. Oh, so the superintendent was not fired. Okay, she ended up resigning from her job because of. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Okay, so the superintendent was not fired. She ended up resigning because of the contract too as well. So, and Mayor Paul Coogan is under investigation. There's an investigation, and it's the whole entire school committee is Tom Corey. I believe is being investigated. And it's sad. Okay, it's wide. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that our Fall River School Department is being investigated. Wow. So I mean, hey, but again, the recall, and I'm sure that all these proposals that I put in there is going to actually help the recall. Okay, so help the recall out. So take care, everybody. Have a great one, and I will talk to you soon again. This is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. So this is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. I will talk to you guys later, and I'm going to be also proposing more. So take care, everybody. Have a great one.